3, 2, 1, go!
Hello there, it's James here, also known as Dreamcast UK from the Dreamcast Junkyard, and we are playing V-Rally 2, the Expert Edition, and as a lot of you may know, I am actually quite good at racing games, so this one shouldn't be too much of a challenge. Okay, so clearly this one is a little bit more difficult than other races, that's why it's called the Expert Edition, I gather. So you can have 4 players on this game. Let's check out the options while we're here. So on the display options we can change the language, the screen size, as a lot of Dreamcast Junkyard users like to change the screen size. We've got the speed displays from kilometers per hour, and we can also change the size of the screen as well, and the to center it as well. So I'm going to do that actually at the moment because I'm using VGA, and for some bizarre reason it leaves a border to the left, so I'm going to move this slightly to the left. You can also change the split screen angle as well. And yeah, so let's have a look at the audio. We can change the volume on all of the settings, change the language, and change the play mode as well, the music. On the memory cards as well, you can load, save and erase any game and score data. And then at the bottom here, not yet, just the game scores. You can change the game modes and see what scores you've got for those levels, trophies, stages and whatnot. So you've got arcade, time trial, and all of those. Here's all the tracks, the stages, and you can clear the scores as well at the end. The game progression basically shows you when you've done a certain level of the arcade, trophy or the championship mode, and it gives you an extra car or whatnot throughout that. So there's only one of me here, so I'm going to play one player game, so here we go. So I'm going to create a new driver, so I'm going to call myself DC UK, obviously, Dreamcast UK, from the Dreamcast Junkyard YouTube page. So here we go, so you can select all your cars here now. So we've got the Peugeot, the 206, and you can just scroll through each of the other cars and it tells you all about them, their power, their torque, and things like that. And it's quite funny as well on this bit, when you click on test the car, it bloody goes straight into it, as in, you know, no loading or anything, you're just driving. So yeah, I'll show you that in just a moment, but just going through these cars here, nice loading, only a split second load to change the car design, but yeah, let's show you in a minute. There's the categories, watch this now. Gonna try that car. Whoop, there we go, straight into it. You know, no holes bar, just straight into driving around, and in-car mode as well, so it doesn't give you much to learn, but you can change the camera angles by pressing the Y button. So this is more of an arcadey feel, but you can change it to kind of like how virtual racing is, you know, like that, a little bit further away, and then a bit more further away, like Daytona style as well. And then you can do the in-car. You also have a bit of the dashboard as well. If you press the Y button again, you can change that, but I like the in-car version, but I will show you the dashboard. There we go. And then it should go back to in-car as well in just a moment when I press the Y button. There we go. And you can change gear, but yeah, that's how you just test the cars. You're just getting used to it, and yeah. So you can also do a track editor as well, but these are the game modes. You've got arcade, V Trophy, and championship as well, and the time trials at the start. And then the track, like I just said, here you can, if you want to design your own track by the environment and roads and stuff like that. But I'm not going to show you that because it might be a bit in depth. I'm just going to really show you the game itself. So yeah, we've chosen our car. There's my gamer tag down there, and loading. Here we go. Let's see how well I get on. So level 1 at the arcade, we could do Spain, England, Portugal, Finland, and yeah, and then level 2 and so forth. But yeah, I'm not going to really talk all the way through this. I'm just going to introduce the video with this really talking. But we're starting off in Spain. You can go through the car settings as well if you want to go in depth as well. I thought it was more of an arcade game, but you can actually muck about with it quite a lot by changing the tyres, the gearbox, and so forth, and put your driving aids on. Later on in the video I will put driving aids on to see how difficult it makes it for me to drive. And then you've got the stage times as well, so there we are, quite a big game there with loads of stuff to do. So here we go. That's enough from me, and just enjoy the gameplay footage. You take it easy, and if you want to like, comment, subscribe, we'll see you again soon. Bye bye. as you can see, they're not too bad. So I'm starting the next stage of the arcade mode here, and yeah, all is good. You can check through the replays like you just did there, showing off the real games. Let's check out the next level of the arcade mode.
3, 2, 1,
There we go, another victory, and that was the England track. Now we're now going on Portugal, stage 3 of the arcade mode. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some driving aids on to see how difficult it is actually to have the assistance with the braking. So let's give that a go then. Not going to muck about with any of the steering or anything, but yeah, let's see how difficult this really is.
3, 2, 1, go!
Well, that was more difficult than it needed to be, so I'm going to take those driving aids straight away off, because you see, even in the dark it was taking off, mucking about my braking and things like that, so just more of a struggle to actually do anything there. So let's take the driving aids off and let's try the last race on arcade mode.
3, 2, 1, go! Medium right, very open.
So there we have it. That's the last stage of the arcade mode, and I'm receiving my winning trophy now, position 1. There we go, the spray and the champagne across the second and third position drivers as well. So not bad, not bad, not bad. So yeah, I didn't like the driving assistance on the brakes, but I still managed to come out on top, which is really cool. And it's saying here, yep, I've unlocked a new level, got myself a new car, because I'm level 1 now of the arcade mode. That's been completed. So yeah, that's all good. The rain effect and the was quite good on the last track, and shame there was no windscreen wipers, but the mud effect was good. So let's check out the game progression here. So there we go, level 1 is completed on the arcade mode. You can do the same for trophy and championship and unlock more bonus cars as well. And yeah, make sure I need to save that just in case if I do return to this game. But thank you very much for watching. I've been James, also known as Dreamcast UK from the Dreamcast Junkyard, and this has been V-Rally 2, the Expert Edition on the Sega Dreamcast. Take care of yourself, bye bye, all the best.